This is exercise 4 and we'll learn some formulas in Excel. Okay, so here we have found John's expenses data. Let's do the total of how much John spent in the month of January. So to do the total, we'll use formula. Before that, let me put this chart aside. Keep it aside so that we can focus on this. So select the data that we want to do calculation of. So I have selected this and I want to get total of January month expenses here. So first put the cursor where you want to get the total and come back to formula bar. This is called formula bar. That's very useful. Every formula will pop up here and you enter the formula that comes up here. So every formula will start with equal sign. We want to find out the total, so that is sum. So adds all the numbers in a range of the cells. So I type sum, then open the bracket. From B3 to B8, I want to get the total of the data. That's B3 to B8. I have provided the range of the data, and once it's provided, close the bracket. This is the formula I would like to enter to find the total. Once the formula is typed, press enter. And here I get the total. It's 1990. That's total expenses of January month. Similarly, I can do that for February month. Select the data, put the cursor where you want to get the total. Go to formula bar, or even you can type it here, equal sum. You can see the formula bar it already types in. So select the range that's you want to type. To select that, left click and drag it till the last data that you want to add. Once the data is selected, close the bracket and press enter. So this is how you use the formula to get the calculation in Excel. There are many formulas we can learn, and that makes our work really easy. It saves time, lot of time when we use formulas in Excel. And the best thing about Excel is that it provides all the formulas. So there is formula tabs here and it shows range of formulas. We won't go with every formula because there are many, but we are learning the basic formulas that we can use in daily work. So this is one that we learned, one formula. There was a shortcut of this formula. There are not every shortcuts, but for this formula there are few shortcuts here. You can find sum, average, count number, maximum, minimum using these shortcuts here. So for an example, if I do not use the formula, what I do, I just select and click on sum and it adds up. And once that's a repeated formula, then again I can use this plus sign and can drag it. So there are many things to learn when it comes to formula. We will keep this right now to this. Okay. What's the next? Okay, we have found the total expenses. Let's just name it as total expenses here. So write down total expenses, type here, and let's complete it. What's the next? Step 26. Type $2,500 in monthly income for January and February after the row of total expenses. So now it shows monthly income 2,500 for January and February. So let's find monthly savings. Monthly income is 2,500 and expenses 1990. So how much savings does John make? So to find out that, we'll use formula again. So put the cursor in formula bar. Always formula bar, type equal sign. It is indication of formula. So monthly income 2,500. That's B10. That's given in B10, right? Minus expenses. So just put the cursor out there and click. So it automatically takes expenses 1990. So 2500 minus 1990. It's one kind of like coding. That's a formula. So once it's done, press enter. And it shows the answer that $510 that's been saved this month. Similarly, for February month, go to formula bar, equal sign, monthly income, that's 2,500, C10 minus monthly expenses, C9 in C9 cell, so that's 1580. And once it's entered, press enter. 920. So John has saved 920 in February month, and here 510. So we use formula to find out savings. So it's not always required to have bracket in formula bar, because there is only one subtraction here. Similarly, if there is only one calculation, you can skip that bracket, but if there are multiple calculations together, then you may need that bracket. Save your work here, and we'll learn more in our next exercise.